Now, again, I get it. There's lots of serious things in the world, but right now we are here to bring a little light into your life, to give you a bit of a smile, to give you a bit of a taste of what it's like to be in Sin City. Because literally what happens in Vegas is not staying in Vegas. No, it is coming to your place. And this weekend, what is coming to your place is Rugby League. The first round of the greatest game of all will be played at the mighty Allegiant Stadium, the place where the NFL Super Bowl was held just 12 months ago. And I can tell you this joint is already teeming with people that are ready to back in. The Warriors, the Raiders, the Panthers, the Sharks, the Gillaroos, some teams from the UK as well. The man who's putting it all together along with the wonderful Peter V'landys is none other than the great Andrew Abdo, and he has set up a special place for Aussie fans to turn up. It'll officially open tomorrow US time, but he gave us a little sneak peek today. The great man Andrew Abdo, he is as excited as anyone about Las Vegas 2.0 for Rugby League start this year. How are you, great man?
Great to see you, Paul. Great to be in Vegas.
Oh, how good is it?
It's a great atmosphere. Like from the moment we left Sydney, you know, there was a buzz on the flight, people wearing their jumpers. Not fans of teams that aren't even playing, just jumpers of NRL teams. And then, you know, when you walk down the strip and you see the signage and you see the highlights being played on the big screens, you can't but not be excited.
Well, it's this thing where, as you know, when we were flying over, there was a family from far north Queensland. There's a lot of Canberra Raiders people that are here. You know, Panthers people that are super excited. And they're not just wearing the merch that they're used to, they're wearing the stuff that's specific to here, because you get that sense that just like a state of origin decided, just like a grand final, a destination has been created by you guys in the past couple of years, and people don't just want to be there, they want to commemorate being there.
Absolutely. It's a week, right? And so we've got a fan fest on Thursday night. We've got Fan Hub here where fans that have travelled, and we've got about 20,000 that have travelled. And we've got about 10,000 coming from England. We've got about 8,000 coming from New Zealand, and we've got about 15,000 Aussies. So it's going to be an absolute takeover. It's a Rugby League takeover of Vegas. What could go wrong?
No, nothing. That's the thing. The planning is amazing. Now, give us an idea about the difficulty year 2 versus year 1. I mean, obviously, trying to work out where everything goes, and then you're now trying to better it and perfect it. What's it like the second time around doing this?
Similar emotions. So we've learned a lot from year 1, and obviously that's helped us tremendously in preparation, but on the marketing side, connecting more with US fans here, also on the logistics side. But we also doubled the number of games. So we've got, you know, thinking about, and little things like just having 8 teams move through the stadium and preparing. You know, we've got like 9,000 feet of meeting rooms for each of the teams, keeping them all separate, making sure that they've got Rugby League high performance in Las Vegas. So just things like marking out the field in a Rugby League way, all those little things have been fun. We've got a great team and everyone's been working well together, and every day brings with it new challenges and new surprises, but you know, the countdown is on, and what three nights will be you know, on the eve of the season opening.
I've got to say, a special little detail about the stadium, Allegiant Stadium, is that like a baking tray, the field comes out and the field goes in because they can't get enough sun while it's in there. The logistics of these American stadiums, they are unbelievable. I mean, you know what it's like from the ground up to be involved in things like, you know, Allianz in Sydney, trying to reshape the Olympic Stadium, obviously Suncorp. But this thing is the next level of like a play set about what you can do with it.
It is phenomenal. I mean, it is a Coliseum, a modern day Coliseum. It's a magnificent stadium. And as you say, the field trade, it bakes out in the sun and then it gets wheeled in the night before any major event. Now, last year we had the Super Bowl just 2 weeks prior, so we needed the grass to really grow, to grow the paint out from all the Super Bowl logos. So there was a lot of stress around, but actually quite a good moment seeing the NRL logos and all the sponsor logos getting painted over the NFL logos. It was quite a good moment, but a lot of logistics in getting the stadium ready, getting it configured. It's a bit narrower, so we've got extra support and extra padding, and obviously that turf comes in. It takes about an hour. It's quite nerve-wracking, and then we put the posts up, and the grass is only this deep because it's an artificial tray, so we've got to put reinforcements in for the post. So a lot of interesting challenges and a lot of logistics.
Also, you know, obviously this is about trying to introduce this beautiful game to the US, and that takes a whole new level. Like watching Aaron Woods popping up on wrestling programs, popping up on news programs, the games themselves, at least one of them is going to be on free-to-air American television. That is a giant leap from where anyone could have dreamed 5 years ago, let alone last year.
Absolutely. I mean, we've planted a flag, but it is not a once-off. We want to keep growing and winning US fans. And we know that fans in America love Australia, they love Australian sport, and they love their sport generally. So the opportunity to expose them to, and this year, both men's and women's athletes, I mean, the NRLW players, the best of the best playing in the Jillaroos against England, I think is going to be a real eye-opener for US fans. Just the speed and the intensity of Rugby League showcased at Allegiant Stadium, but as you say, on free-to-air in America for the first time. It's an opportunity for us to really win the hearts and minds of US fans, get them to know the athletes, get them to know the clubs, and also, hopefully fall in love with our sport.
And how do we make sure that all of these players, don't get raided by the WWE? You make sure that they actually leave Vegas and they don't stick around for WrestleMania in the same building a couple of weeks later.
There's one thing I know about Rugby League, it's completely unscripted, and we know our athletes love playing it, so I think we're okay.
Good stuff. Congratulations, Andrew.
Great to see you.
It's such a thrill to be here. God love Vegas and God love Rugby League.